Hey guys, welcome back to Handmade Home. I've done an Ikea hack. I have an Ivar bookcase that have been in my last 4 houses with me. I used as storage and the last house was up in the loft as storage. But I really want to make like a big cabinet space, like a big storage space, but in the studio, and I want to look really cool. So what I've done, I hacked it a little bit, and let me show you what I've done. So this used to be my Ivar bookcase and it's almost finished its transformation. I'm gonna do the last step with you guys because I'm gonna cover it with an amazing magnetic wallpaper from groovymagnets.com. It's a magnetic wallpaper and it's got an amazing bear, and the bear is gonna come sort of up until here and the rest is gonna be white. And because it's magnetic, I can use this whole bookcase now as well as my notice board. Let me show you how I got this far. So this is the original Ivar bookcase, and I put in the planks and I made sure the lowest 80 centimeters was kept clear, just for a bit more of a spacious effect. Then with 2 pieces of headboard, I closed the sides. Just simply put them in place with small tags. And for the legs where no planks are gonna go, I filled the pre-drilled holes with a bit of filler and then painted the bookcase a nice white. I painted the sides, the front and the legs, but left the inside clear. And then I gave the cabinet some doors. I had plywood cut to my measurements, and you simply put it in place with a few hinges. Just make sure your doors are nice and straight and actually open. So I went for the bear because I think he would look really nice in this room, and his dimensions were just right for my cabinet. But they got other animals as well. They got an amazing bunny, they got a giraffe, they got a bird and loads more. Have a look on their website. It's groovymagnets.com. It's a company based in Belgium, but they ship worldwide and you can order just online. They also do other wallpaper. You can magnetic wallpaper, you can paint, and blackboard wallpaper, and they got posters. Definitely worth a look on their website for. So we're gonna put wallpaper paste all over the doors, and I'm just gonna put the wallpaper on as one big piece, because that's way easier than cutting it to size now and sticking it on, because I know for sure it's stuck on the correct way. And then simply when it's dry, we're just gonna run a Stanley knife through little gaps just to open the doors back up. So first, I'm using ready-made wallpaper paste because I think it's a bit better than the ones you mix yourself. And with a brush, I'm just gonna put wallpaper paste all over the doors. So now let's wallpaper paste all over the cabinets. We're gonna stick the bear on. And like I said, we're gonna stick it on in one piece and then we're gonna cut it to shape. So quickly gonna unroll this. Magnetic wallpaper is pretty heavy. So let's see how I get on my own. Otherwise I might have to call in Mr. Handmade Home to give him some help. But look, there he is, little bear. So I'm gonna make sure the bear lines up nicely with the corners of my cabinet. As you can see, I got quite a lot of wallpaper left on the sides because the size of this is just slightly too big for my cabinet, but the bear is exactly the same size as the cabinet, so that's gonna look great. You just wallpaper this like you would do any other wallpaper. You stick it on, and with your squeegee you get rid of any air bubbles. Then I'm going to do the same with the top. I'm just going to keep rolling it up, and with my squeegee make sure all air bubbles are gone. And when I get to the top, I'm simply going to cut it to my size. So Mr. Bear is attached. So use the brush to make sure there's no air bubbles whatsoever and the paper is adhering correctly. And if there's any wallpaper paste that accidentally came on top of the wallpaper, just use a damp cloth and wipe it away. I'm just gonna let Mr. Bear dry before I cut the doors back open. So now Mr. Bear has dried, comes the tricky part. I have to cut him open so I can use the doors again. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a Stanley knife, put it on the top and just feel my way down, hopefully getting it down in one straight piece. Fingers crossed that's actually gonna work, because it's a theory, don't know how it's gonna work out. The way I made the size of my doors, I made it so I don't have to cut the bear through his eyes. I'm gonna cut him just around his mouth. He's gonna cut a cut in the middle, so I'm gonna cut his eye a little bit, but you don't really want to cut something with a nice print through the best part, which is the eyes or the ears. The mouth, I don't really mind cutting through that, so he's gonna get a slit here and a slit in the middle. So now the vertical cut is done, it's also time to do the horizontal cuts. Do it exactly the same way. I'm gonna get my Stanley knife, I'm gonna feel my way where the doors would open, put my knife in, and just let the knife guide you through the bear. I feel a bit sorry for the bear though. So the cabinet's completely cut open now. Only thing is I'm slightly worried with the wallpapering on wood that the wood might take in all the moisture of the wallpaper paste and the bear might fall off. So what I did, I put a little bit of tape around the corners. I'm gonna let it dry overnight and tomorrow morning we will see if the bear is still attached to the cabinet. Hey guys, it's the next morning and have a look, bear is still attached. I'm so super happy he actually stayed on. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna have to find a way to open the cupboard because at the moment it's really difficult to get in. I don't want to put doorknobs on because it will take away from the look of the bear. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill holes big enough to put your finger in. I marked out where I want my holes to be and using a 22mm drill bit, we're just gonna simply drill a hole. After you cut the holes, use a bit of sandpaper to smooth the holes down. And from the leftover wallpaper, I cut little rings we're gonna attach with double-sided tape just over the hole you cut to give the overall appearance just a nicer look. The wallpaper comes with 5 magnets, so you can immediately start using your cabinet as a noteboard. Hope you enjoyed this video and it gives you some ideas of what you can do in your office. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Hester's Handmade Home brings you a new craft tutorial every Thursday.